Diamond Painting, and I'm Joy, and I'm glad to have you with us. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see. I've had questions asked to me by newcomers, people just seeing the video. What are drills? And so I'm going to tell you about my journey into this while we're talking about the drills. Part of my beginning journey was just ordering paintings off the internet. So this was one of my first ones that I ordered. A lady with a beautiful hat. Can you see that? Okay. This one is very beginner, I guess, because they're showing what we call learning lines, or learning circles. I know there's a correct term for it, but can't think of it right now. Training wheels, that's it. These are called training wheels. And so it's really difficult when you're putting the diamonds on there to not have those show. So I've been having to single place this whole painting to make sure that the training wheels aren't showing. Okay, well, when I started getting a little bit more advanced in my journey, I started buying the square paintings. And this one is the one I'm working on. Well, I'm working on both of them actually, but I do one downstairs and this one upstairs because, I don't know, I like doing diamond painting. So, getting to the drill. This one is the Diamond Art Club Madame Chic, and I'm just about done with this one. What I want to do is show you the drills. We've got the square drills right here, and we got the round drills. Okay, round drills are for her, square are for her. And I'm going to be using my Diamond Art diamond painting pen today. As you can see, it's the amber one. Okay, so the difference, so these are drills, like I said. They're little minuscule resin punched out drills from the manufacturer. The black ones are the square, and maybe I can put one in my hand here and you can see. Okay, that's a square one. I don't know if you can see this too well. Okay, and then this is how small the round one is. They're really tiny things. Okay. The round drills, which are these, are 2.8 millimeters, and they have 26 facets on them. And the reason why this is called diamond painting is because of the facets that are on these drills to make them sparkle. The round ones have, like I said, 26 facets, and they're more sparkly, okay? Where the square drills are 2.5 millimeters, and they have 13 facets on them. And they're more like a mosaic. They sparkle, but they're closer together, and when you have it hanging up, you don't see any spaces. They're a little more difficult to put on the painting because you have to get them right in the square, where the round ones, you just kind of put it on the dot, and you've got a little bit of more give to get them centered. And you can see how how you can kind of see through. I don't know if you can tell here, but these you could see in between the lines, where this square one is pretty much close together like a mosaic. Okay, and these shine more where these sparkle because they have the more facets. So I hope that explains what the drills are and how they work. So I'm going to take a square one and I'm going to put it on where these are black, and I'm going to put it on my little white circle here. And you have to, the best way of doing the squares is by a checkerboard fashion. And don't worry if it goes on a little crooked, because once you get the rest of the drills around it, they'll straighten out. So this is how I do on my single placing the square drills. Okay, couple more on there for you. And the checkerboard. Okay, this one. And if you want to, you can straighten it out a little bit. So then I go back and I fill in the checkerboard. Okay. Oh, I think I got that one upside down. Anyway, that one's not fitting in. Sometimes you get a drill that just doesn't want to fit in there, and those are what we call trash drills. Okay? And you just kind of get those out of there. You can throw those away, it's fine. Oh, and I just pushed this one out by mistake, and I'll put that one back in later. Okay, so let's get another square drill down there. Okay, let's put that one in there. There, that one fits better. Okay, now a lot of times you'll hear the click when you fill in on the squares, and that's the sound that everybody waits for. And these are going in pretty good. They're not getting, but when you get a whole bunch of these lined up, you'll hear that snap. And it's kind of satisfying. Okay? So you just go ahead and skip every other one and make a checkerboard. And we'll do this one. And then we'll get this one on there, like so. And we'll get this one on there. So it's basically every other one in each line, so the every other ends up like a checkerboard. Then you go back and you fill the square ones in. And of course, I'm not really concentrating. I'll straighten them up, and you can straighten them up as you go along if you don't like the way they're sitting. But eventually they do straighten themselves out, so you really don't have to worry about it. Once you get the drills all the way around, they'll look perfect. And then anyway, as you can see, if you can see, I don't know if you can tell on the light pad here, but I'm looking at it close and I'm looking at it with magnifiers, and I can see some of the spaces in here. But when you hold it up, you can't, as you can see over here, you can't see through it all once the light pad is not on it anymore. It's pretty solid color there, as you can see. You see that? Okay. Pretty solid. You don't even see my hand through it very well. So that's what the deal is with squares. Okay? And I'll get this last one in here. You hear that little click? Yeah. Okay, so those are in there. Now the round ones, this one probably is not a real good example of the rounds. I mean, the better paintings don't have these circles on there, and you don't have to be as careful, and they're a little more forgiving. So I'm going to use, okay, my Y, and these I'm single placing so that I can try and cover the circle, which it doesn't always work, especially if the glue is really sticky. So I'm going to all my Y's. Let's see if I can, there we go, and there I can see them better here. Going through all my Y's and putting them on the circle. And these you don't have to checkerboard, you can just do it wherever you want to do it. And so far, there we go. Okay? So that's my little, what I had to learn when I started. I was definitely afraid to do the squares when I first started, because everybody talked about squares and lining them up and everything, and everybody kept telling me, oh, don't worry about it, when you get it done it'll be beautiful. So I do have the square that I did before this one that I'll show you eventually. It's hanging on my wall. It's called Chateau Rouge, the red hat or red lady. And anyway, there's my little tutorial on round and square drills, and as you can see on here, they are square shapes and these are round shapes. So you could tell just from the distance of it. Okay, so that's my quick little video on drills and what they are and how they come, and the round and square and sizes and so forth. So I'm going to close this out now, and thank you for watching. and I'll see you a little bit later.
Be sure to click that like button and subscribe.